did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
See you there. Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started. The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others?
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That goth night thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd night. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master's son.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
I have not met a Kree commander, but humans are just as capable of rigid thinking.
Oh, of course. I think that's what the text is working against. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the Art of War suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to the Art of War.
See you all next time.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
It was good to see the conclusions we each drew from the book.
That's why I think we need to do this. A team that understands its disparate parts works better in concert. But don't quote me. Sun Tzu said it better.
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
It is good to encounter new views. They help you better comprehend your own.
You really connected with the Art of War, huh? I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
That went better than expected.
Captain Marvel seemed quite impressed with your selection.
No, she didn't. Did she? No, you're just messing with me.
The book she chose? It sounds like the Kree version of the book you chose.
You think so?
I know so.
Huh. That went way better than expected. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
I am taking off.
Righteous.